I thought my husband was cheating. Turns out that was the least of it. Okay, so buckle up because this whole thing went from maybe my husband is dumb to maybe I'm living in a Netflix scam documentary real fast. When Kyle and I got married, I told him one rule. If you ever want someone else, just leave. Don't slink around like some dehydrated Victorian adulterer. He swore he'd never put me through that. 18 months later, I'm staring at the mess of that promise, wondering if I accidentally manifested my own downfall. We moved into this shiny glass high-rise overlooking the river. Think bougie dental office, but make it residential. I'm a divorce attorney. I know. Cue the irony. Working 60-hour weeks. Kyle works from home in UX design, living his best hoodie and slippers life. Then she moved in. Madison, early 20s, tall, blonde, model-y, in that how does your skin do that naturally way? She said she was from Ukraine, stuck here on a modeling contract with a controlling older Russian husband named Victor. Apparently he picked her pillows and monitored her spending, so when she saw us dragging boxes in, she practically sighed at our freedom. Kyle immediately got stars in his eyes, because he's basically a golden retriever who can use Figma. He offered to let her help us decorate since we have no taste and she has too much. Cute. Harmless. Right. Then came the coffee chats, then the paint swatches, then the hikes. Because of course she accidentally ran into him in the lobby in full athleisure one morning. And of course Kyle, who would climb Everest for an okay sunrise, started going on trail runs with her 3-4 times a week. I'd come home to them in my kitchen, sweaty and laughing, like Lululemon-sponsored woodland nymphs. And then she started feeding him, like full home-cooked Ukrainian dishes every night I was late. Dumplings, cabbage rolls, roasted chicken. Stuff I hadn't made in ages. Stuff he loved. Stuff she knew he loved, somehow. My mother nearly launched herself through the phone when she heard. She's cooking in your home? For your husband? Are you deranged? Kick her out. But I had one rule. If a man is going to cheat, he'll cheat. I wasn't going to police him like a toddler with internet access. If soup and cardio were enough to steal him, then baby, he was recyclable material anyway. 2 weeks later, the universe said bet. I got home after midnight. Our place was dark except for candlelight. Kyle and Madison were at the dining table. Empty wine glasses, her hand on his. They jumped like I'd caught them doing something illegal, which honestly, fair suspicion. But then I saw it. The bruise on her cheek, the split lip. She whispered that Victor had hit her, that she couldn't report it without being deported, that she had nowhere to go. Kyle looked at me like, please don't be a lawyer right now, be a person. So I let her stay. She showered, wore my robe, smelled like my shampoo. Meanwhile, my mom called again, which is always a sign of incoming chaos. She hired a PI, against my will, obviously. And that PI sent photos. Kyle at Madison's place while I worked, hours at a time. Her in lingerie, him zipping up her dress, her on his shoulder on the couch, his hand in her hair. Not sex yet, but intimacy that belonged nowhere near marriage. My heart cracked a little. My lawyer brain sharpened a lot. And then things got weirder. I asked Madison, very calmly, how she got her bruise. She said Victor hit her with the ring on his right hand. Cool, except Victor is left-handed. Thanks, Amazon hallway package logs. She claimed it happened an hour ago. Also cool, except Victor had posted a video from a hotel in Dubai at that time. I knew because I doom-scrolled his stories earlier. Then my phone buzzed again. PI, someone is in your bedroom right now. Then a zoomed photo of a shadow rifling through my dresser drawers. My blood went arctic. I showed Kyle, asked gently who else had our door code. Just us, he said. And Madison, for emergencies. And then, because the universe has comedic timing, Madison's phone lit up on the table. Caller ID, wife, not Victor, not husband, wife. And that's when the floor fully dropped out from under this whole situation. Click the full story to see what happened next.